Hi guys, I'm back with the third video in our little series of kidnapping and child abduction prevention information. Um, like I said in the first two videos, since it is summertime, kids are out of school, they're out playing a lot more. We want to prepare ourselves, and abductions by strangers are very rare. It usually happens by somebody the person knows, but it does happen, so we would like to be prepared. And our strategy is to learn how these predators operate. In the first video, we talked about the various types of lures they use to attract children. And in the second video, we talked about places and places that they like to do their dirty work, if you will. Places where you should more or less keep your antennas up and be aware if any strangers should approach. So in this video, I think we'll continue by giving you some tips on how you can prevent a kidnapping or child abduction. So number one, first and foremost, I'm sure you've all heard this: do not go anywhere with strangers. In our first video, I believe it was, we talked about strangers, and I don't agree with the never talk to strangers philosophy, because most strangers out there are good, and sometimes you need to talk to strangers. But if you do need to talk to a stranger, or if you are talking to a stranger, stay 10 to 15 feet away, so you will have time to react if anything funny should happen. And like I said, when we get on strangers, never go anywhere with strangers. That's a no-no. Number two, if a car pulls up to you and tries to attract you, try to bring you over, like one of the lures we discussed, first of all, don't go up to the car. If you start to feel something funny about it, if you can't answer a person's question from the sidewalk or a good distance away from the car, run in the opposite direction that the car is facing. Now, why do we do this? Well, it's simple if you think about it. If you run in the direction that the car is facing, the driver can just drive forward and keep up with you. But if you turn around, if you run in the opposite direction, the car has to turn around, which is usually not the easiest thing to do on a busy main street or something like that. Or even on a side street, he has to usually do like a three-point turn, which takes some time and gives you some time to get away. Okay, so number three, try to avoid putting your name on things like clothing or backpacks or something, at least anywhere where it can be seen. If you're going to put your name on your clothes, put it on the inside. On your backpack, put it on the inside, so any of these predators can't learn your name and use that name recognition lure that we talked about in the first video. Number four, you can make a code word with your family. If somebody, let's think of this situation. If somebody comes to pick you up from one of your activities, and says, your mom couldn't make it, and they told me to come and pick you up. And you end up going with them, and it's a kidnapper. Then that's been done before by these predators. So if you make a code word with your family, a word that nobody else knows, when that predator comes up to pick you up, you can say, well, what's the code word? And if they don't know the code word, you know not to go with that person. And obviously go and tell an adult who's part of your activity, a coach or something. Okay. And number five, when you're walking somewhere, it's best to stay in groups. Okay, where there's numbers, there's more strength, there's witnesses. Predators will tend to shy away from bigger groups of people together. They tend to go after the loners, where nobody will see them, nobody will know, and they will give them an advantage. Number six, avoid alleys, wooded areas, parking lots, spontaneous shortcuts. If you're walking somewhere, just avoid these places. Stay out in the open where there's a lot of people and you can be seen. Number seven, do not open the door for someone at home who claims to be a professional person. Okay, this is another example of the, I think we talked about this, the authority lure. where the predators they prey on children's respect for authority. So if somebody knocks on your door saying they're the police or saying they're the gas man coming to check the meter, don't open the door because you don't know if it's them. That's the way they're going to try to get you to open the door. Tell them that you'll go get your mom or that your mom's busy right now, can't come to the door. So if they want to come back later, but don't open the door for them. Okay. Number 8. At the door, on the phone, or whatever, don't ever say that your parents are not home. Okay, the best thing to say if somebody calls or somebody knocks on the door and you are home alone, your parents aren't there, or you're home with your brothers or sisters or something, just say your mom or dad is busy. That's one of the best things to say. It's easy to say because it's not a lie, but it does make the predator think that there is an adult in the house and this is not what they were looking for. So finally, if you are being abducted, if you get to the point and someone is abducting you or trying to kidnap you, I like to say just be like a cat, okay? Cats are, 8 pounds? And think about that cat. If that cat does not want to be picked up, are you going to go pick up that cat? No, that cat is going to fight for his life. He's going to scratch and scream and claw. So if you are going to be abducted, you got to be like that cat, okay? And you got to yell. You got to scream. You got to use your voice. Now, there's a situation that's pretty common where if someone's being kidnapped, a child's being kidnapped, and they start yelling and screaming, the kidnapper will act like their parent and say, "Oh, you're going to get it when we get home." So passersby might think that it really is their parent. So if you can remember this, and it's very difficult to remember because when your adrenaline starts going, it's very difficult to remember anything. But if you just yell something like, "This is not my parent, I'm being kidnapped," hopefully that'll draw the attention over, and hopefully it'll make the kidnapper run away and let you go and run away. But be like that cat. Fight for your life. Scratch, claw. With adults, there's no child who's going to physically outdo an adult. So if you're gonna be like that cat, you got to hit vital areas on an adult. A vital area might be the eyes, the groin, but you gotta hit them in those places to make them let go of you, and you can run as fast as you can. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This is the final video in the series. As always, please feel free to call me with any questions or concerns at the school, and I will follow up with an outline of this video also. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you very much.